Okay, so by what you told, what I understood is that it could take different amount of time for different people, depending upon their caliber, to become a yoga instructor. So, but what is an average amount of time required, in months or in years, to become a professional yoga instructor? At least how long did it take you?
I will say, see, I had been practicing till the intermediate level for more than 10 years.
Okay.
As a learner, as a person who was doing yoga for my own benefit. Like I said, it was
Okay.
not a planned career move. All right. So I would say for others also to at least know till the intermediate level of any stream or school of yoga. All right. Now, why I'm saying that is because to benefit a person, it is not necessary that if a person has to benefit from yoga, that they have to do a headstand or they have to do the advanced postures or contort their body in a certain way. The beauty
Right.
of yoga is even the basic and intermediate level of asanas, even a simple pranayama can give you immense health benefits and do a lot for your emotional and physical well-being. So when a person is teaching yoga, they should have the proficiency at least till the intermediate level. If advanced level, great, but just by knowing the basic level, you may not be able to teach or benefit a lot of people. Now, secondly, the duration, like I was practicing for 10 years, and so those 10 years I got the opportunity to learn from more than one teacher, amazing teachers. So that
Okay.
enhanced my skills a lot to help others. All right. But for a layman, I will say 6 months to 1 year of committed practice is important before they start teaching others, for the simple reason that you are handling people's body and health.
Exactly.
So, yeah, so you should have that kind of efficiency and proficiency to be able to help others in enhancing their, physical and mental well-being.
Right, exactly. And also, nowadays everybody is totally stressed out because of their work lives. And many people, at least there are over 70% of people out there who are working in the industries and who are working professionals. They do not find any time, even, to just give 10 minutes of their daily time to any exercise. It could be just a normal walk, a yoga, or a breathing exercise. So they're not able to afford time. So to these people, if you have to give any important suggestions when it comes to health, so especially for people who are above the age of 35, 40, it is extremely important for them to take care of their health. So what important suggestions or valuable tips can you give to such people who cannot afford to spend a huge amount of time in exercises and things like that, but who have to take care of their health? So what are the important tips can you give such people?
So the first tip which I will tell about the people who want to practice but not are having enough or consistent, like 1 hour or half an hour, 20 minutes every day dedicated. Okay. So for them, I will say even 5 minutes of yoga is helpful. Even one day a week practice can do immensely for your physical and mental well-being. So do not wait for having consistent time, consistent or the same amount of time every day. But yoga is everything about practice. Okay, so every day find 5 minutes at least. Then from there you can enhance it to 10 minutes or half an hour, whenever you can grab a time. The good thing about yoga, and now through social media, you'll find that there is yoga that you can do in your own office chair. Yoga you can do sitting on your bed. Yoga you can do when
Yeah.
you're waiting, even in a clinic or in a park, or when you are commuting.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yoga offers so many practices. All right.
Right, right.
So just uh, maybe once a month, every day you are trying. So try to grab at least 5 minutes, even if not that once in a month you got the time. So don't give up saying that, okay, what, how will it will help if, today, the whole month I couldn't do. No, whenever you
Exactly.
can. So the same thing, In my class, I encourage my students, they are allowed to even join the last 20 minutes of my class. So I have told them that bringing yourself for the practice is important. It can be the last 5 minutes. Do rather than not do. That
Exactly.
is one thing. Second, like I said, yoga is much more beyond asanas and pranayama. And the whole yoga science tells you that the purpose of yoga is happiness, bliss. So even if you are not doing the particular yoga practice, you are getting 5 or 10 minutes to do something for yourself, do something which gives you joy, then that is also yoga.
Okay.
So yeah, if you're working the whole day, you get a 10-minute break and you have to do something in that 10 minutes. Don't do something which is in trend. Like my teacher, it's very funny put. My teacher used to say that if you have 10 minutes to be on Facebook, then you have time to do yoga. Okay.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah, so he used to always say that then don't give an excuse that you don't have time. So I will say that even on social media, but I do not judge people because at times we are able to be in connect with people and be in touch with people through the social media also. People who are far and beyond. But that 5 or 10 minutes when you are taking yourself away from the work or the mundane work or routine or housework, do something that gives you joy. That will add to your health definitely. The third and lastly, I will tell you is multitasking is overrated. So do one task at a time. Do try to do it mindfully. That again is yoga, and that's gonna add a lot to your lot of life to your ears. That itself will take away a lot of stress. So we have been fed this wrong notion that a person who multitasks, or the more a person multitasks, is more skilled and makes more takes more out of their lives and all that. No, yoga is about mindfully doing. So you are totally the time you get from work, 5 minutes is when you grab food. Just be with your
Exactly.
food. Eat it
Yeah.
mindfully without that 5 minutes, without phone or any gadget, and just be with your food and enjoy your food. That's yoga.
Okay. It's very well
So
said. I
this
mean,
is
it's
what
been
I can, from all my years and what I have learned from my teachers or from the courses or the texts of yoga or the practice of yoga. So these, when I have applied, I've found that this helps a lot. And it will help anybody to stay away from all these stress of life and work.
very wonderfully said, ma'am. I mean, the many misconceptions people have that yoga is something, it's completely that is a physical effort. We need to spend half an hour time every day, in order to get well versed with yoga and to know about it. But then you just said it in such a wonderful manner that yoga is found in every nook and corner of our day-to-day activities. So wonderfully said that. And thanks a lot, ma'am. Thank you so much for your time. It was wonderful interacting with you. And I hope that many people who watch this interview take valuable insights from you. And even 2 minutes of thinking in a positive manner is yoga. That is one wonderful take back, especially for me from this. Thank you so much once again for joining with us.
Thank you, and thanks a lot to Quaco. And I must appreciate the work you guys are doing in trying to bring the relevant information um, related to all the careers, to all the people out there. So good luck to Quaco and the whole team. And thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure sharing my experience and my knowledge with you. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks a lot.